Long distance versus local deliveries. Which one is better for you? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what the difference is between long distance and local and what's going to be better for you in your situation. My name's Tommy. I started and founded Tommy Courier Services. Let's get into this video. So, local deliveries can be very good if you're doing multi-drop work. What this means is that if you're going around doing 100, 200 parcels a day, it makes a lot more sense to do local deliveries. And then the long distance is going to make a lot more sense if you want to do 3 to 5 drops a day. Okay, so local deliveries you can do if you're doing multi-drop, but you can also do if you're doing something called A to B deliveries. What A to B deliveries are essentially you collect something and you drive straight to the delivery point straight away and go and deliver them goods. When you're doing A to B deliveries, you can charge a lot more money for these deliveries than you could if you were doing multi-drop jobs. This is what we call courier work. And most couriers will do either local or long distance deliveries. But what the best couriers do is they have a mixture of both. They will have some days where they do local deliveries, some days where they do long distance deliveries. The long distance is a lot more time consuming, but it also pays a lot more money. Let me break it down like this. If you were going to do 5 jobs locally in a day, each job was around about £50. That means you would make £250 for, let's say, 6 hours work. Whereas if you do the long distance jobs, you would base it more on per mile rather than per time or per job. And let's say you could cover 300 miles in a day. You could then charge your customer £2 per mile for these jobs, which means you could make £600 in a day as opposed to £250. When you're doing local deliveries, yes, the amount you spend on fuel and your maintenance is going to be a lot lower because you're not burning as much fuel, because you're not covering as much miles. But your cost might be more on the longer distance jobs, but you're also going to be getting paid a lot more money. And for me personally, even if it wasn't a factor of money, I would still choose the long distance jobs because it's very fun when you're doing an overnight delivery and you're traveling from London all the way up to Newcastle in the early hours of the morning. It's very fun. It's very fulfilling, which is why I used to always love doing the long distance stuff. But I noticed that it makes a lot more sense for me and my business to do a mixture of both. When running my courier business, I can appeal to all types of customers because I cover local and long distance deliveries. So you need to make a decision for you. What's the best kind of deliveries for you? If you have a smaller van, then maybe I'd go for the local deliveries. If you have a larger van, then the long distance deliveries are probably going to be better for you. But if you want the best of both worlds, the best thing that you can do is have a mixture of both. That's what I've learned personally from my experience in the courier industry. So guys, stop watching videos on YouTube. Go out there and start your courier business today and get your local and your long distance deliveries. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.